Hey, hi. I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. It's time for another reading. So today I have the Rider-Waite tarot deck. It's kind of like the mini version. They have smaller ones than this, but miniature, right? And then we have the Astro deck, okay? So, yeah, these cards have been pre-shuffled. Let's go ahead and shuffle one time just so we can get a general energy. Hope everybody's doing okay out there, hanging in there. General energy for today's reading is the Five of Swords. Planning, plotting, scheming. You know? Spreading lies, gossip, slander. That's what this card's all about. And this is what the energy is. Now, in the reverse, this is about it's all been revealed. You know? They know. Look at that, double confirmation. My machine stopped. It's done, I guess. Just in time, right? So, as much as there's gossip and slander out there, there's also people who be knowing, right? They know already. So let's go ahead and get 5 cards to start out, okay? I wonder if when it's going to stop. 5 cards to start out. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope everything is okay with you. You and your loved ones. If you are new here, I wish you the same. I also like to try to teach along the way so you know what the cards mean, you know. But I just want you to feel better because you're at tarot, trying to find answers. I don't want to get you over that. Get you through whatever's not making you feel too good, right? Anyways, if you like the way I read, you can subscribe, like, comment, and share. Otherwise, I will still be around here doing something, right? The cards are small, you know, either they're too small or they're too big, right? It's like pulling teeth right now. Yeah. Okay, just slowly but surely. Okay, so we have a big secret here, right? We got the Fool card, though. Somebody definitely taking a leap of faith in a situation, right? What situation? I don't know. But in some situation, right? Taking a leap of faith, going for it. Let's go for it. I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. The planning, plotting, scheming, and somebody else saying, yeah, let's go for it. Stupid, right? In the reverse, though, the Fool card in reverse is like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. You know? What I'm getting here is we have some people who are like on the bandwagon, who are all like, yeah. But then when somebody says, let's do, some of the people are like, no, I'm not going to do that. Because low key, they're just on the bandwagon. They're not there to actually contribute to anything else. They're only there to contribute and cheer on those who are causing the inconvenience or problem or whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, double confirmation. Right? Nah, I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know, that's what I'm getting here. So definitely, we have a High Priestess here. High Priestess energy. This is a person who knows, right? Unfortunately, she who knows, it's only because she's been through so much, and that's why she knows. You know, but she's hanging in there. She's good. She has her red flag files in order, this one. She remembers all the traumas, all the bad things that happened. So, because she for sure, she or he, right? For sure doesn't want these things to happen again, right? Yeah. And that's why this person is the high priestess energy. And this is usually the viewer. This could be you, your energy, right? You could know that this is the energy going on around you. Because if you don't feel like that, if you're not planning, plotting, or scheming, not needing to take a leap of faith, just doing your own thing, this is what's going on around you, right? But when it comes to the Five of Swords in the reverse, you already know that. Yes? You get it? Okay. You do. I know you do. Okay. So I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like somebody is going through a tower moment right now. You know? Like I said, if everything's cool and everything's all right with you, then this ain't you. We got the tower moment. There's a group, a person, a business. Someone's going down. Something's going down. It's all blowing apart. Look, it's all blowing apart. All these people flying out. Whatever somebody was trying to plan, plot, and scheme, it's getting blown apart somehow. Whatever it is, at work, around the family situation, the friend circle, the romantic relationship, whatever it is, something's going down. It's not holding up. Okay. Maybe I should go check that so it stops. I feel like it's interrupting a little bit. So you know what that was? It wasn't even done. It was an unbalanced load. I feel like we have a group of people who are really unbalanced here, right? Not this high priestess, but this person right here. Really unbalanced group of people. Unbalanced load, right? And then we have the Eight of Wands here. Here comes the news. They're coming to tell, somebody here is coming to tell someone what happened. News coming in quick. I heard it through the grapevine, right? I heard it through the grapevine. You should look that song up, yeah. Somebody heard it through the grapevine, and here comes the news. Now, obstacle or advice here, right? An obstacle, celebrate? I don't know, though. Celebrating is not an obstacle. You know, soulmate energy in the upright is not an obstacle. You know, family. Because the Four of Wands, it's in the 1111 card. It's the card of enlightenment. It's the card of soulmate energy. It's the card of family and celebration. You know, joining together. Is that an obstacle? Could possibly be. The advice here, yes. Join together, you know, but it just depends on what happened and whether or not somebody's willing to do that. And then at the end, we have the Strength card, right? Card of Leo. High Priestess. This card of Pisces, you know. But you shouldn't, and then we have the Tower, also Scorpio, the Fool, Aries. But you shouldn't really focus on the signs because, like, we got these signs all throughout our birth charts. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really mention. I normally don't mention them all the time. So, you know, but you should, if you are here and trying to learn a little bit of something, you should know all the zodiac signs. It's kind of important a little bit. Anyways, right? So let's go ahead and grab the Astro deck and let's clarify what's going on here, right? Tell us about the High Priestess, right? We want to know a little bit about this High Priestess, she who knows, right? She's been through a lot, this person. I mean, just because she's been through a lot doesn't mean, you know, anything's wrong with her or anything like that. Definitely not, right? Just means that this person's been through a lot. That's why they know a lot. That's all. They've done things to, you know, to know. She who knows, right? Bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Pentacles. Now, we have somebody out there, possibly, or people, places, job, situation, family, friends, romantic. Somebody out there is feeling left out in the cold, right? Or somebody out there is wanting somebody to feel left out in the cold. In the reverse, somebody does not feel left out in the cold, you know? So, I mean, those are your options right there. What do we have here? Taking a leap of faith. Ooh. Somebody here, whoever this high priestess is, definitely wants to take a leap of faith in a situation. Somebody's making the choice to do that. So somebody's definitely making a choice or has made the choice to plot, plan, scheme, and scam another person, right? But this high priestess knows this is the problem, right? The high priestess already knows. And she's made her choice, actually, to take a leap of faith, too. In what? I don't know. It's like a battle or something. I don't... Very, very, very foolish. You know? Some sort of battle. Maybe battle within. You know? Some sort of battle. Two of Swords. This card is about making a choice, right? Oh, somebody... Okay. So that's what it is. Somebody here is wanting to battle another person somehow. You know? Somebody here is trying to decide, should I do this? No. No. Especially if you're the high priestess. Because most likely you're dealing with, you know, people who know not what they do. Right? The kind of, you know, they don't get it. And it's not worth your energy or time to put into this when it comes to people who are plotting and planning against you. That right there, just leave that. Because I kind of feel like they want you to get all, you know, or something. I don't know. They want that, you know? And that's usually what people want. It's not something that's brand new. They want you to act out of pocket so they could, you know, look, they're crazy. You know, that's how they do. So somebody's making a choice here. And, you know, your choice should be, nah, not today. Not today, Satan, right? Because that's basically what those people are. Dealing with the demonic energies within themselves. And, you know, when I say that, I'm talking about their own personal traumas that they can't even get over themselves. That's what I'm talking about, right? People who just refuse to heal themselves, so their anger and their traumas and their demons come out against others. I have never said anything like that. That just kind of spilled out. I'm going to have to listen to this again and hear what that was. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's move on to the Tower. Yeah, I'm going to have to listen to that again. I have no idea what that was. And, you know, on special occasions, I do have to go back. Because normally, right after the reading, I just throw on the title because I will forget. And then let it upload. Right? But on some readings, I gotta go back because what did I say right there? Like, what was that? Because it flowed, you know what I mean? That's a Tower moment here. Let's see what that's all about. Somebody's going through the Tower, though. They're like, it's not, oh! Look, a card flipped and I didn't know. Ooh, something's over. It flipped, but it didn't flip while I was shuffling this time, so I'm not going to take it. But look, this is the Death card. Something's over. It's done. Finish. Let's keep going. We're looking at that Tower card. Tell us about the Tower. Something's over for someone. We have 1. We have 2. Let's get one more, okay? One more for that Tower moment, right? What is a Tower moment? What happened? Okay, someone was trying to play games. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. They were trying to play games. They were trying to fool around, right? That's what this could be, right? Because the Knight of Wands can also be like a good message, a message of passion, and positive. But here, because of what we're under the Tower, yeah. Someone was trying to play games, and that's why the Tower moment came, because somebody here does not play games. You don't play a game. You know, you don't just randomly play games with people. You don't know who they are, what they do, or whatever, right? That's stereotyping, right? It's not right to stereotype, right? The only people that you should be judging or stereotyping are if, like, you know, somebody's coming to attack you, or, you know, if you see somebody with a gun or a knife, then you should make judgment at that moment. But, like, just because you see someone and what they're wearing or what they have or whatever, you should never stereotype or judge that person. You don't know them. And what makes you so high and mighty that you should judge that way, right? Unfortunately, we have a lot of people like that out there. I try my best not to be like that, right? But, you know, I know in the past where I did have to judge because I was out there on the road by myself with only my dogs, right? I had to judge every single day. I had to make sure I was safe, right? But for those of you who just do it because of, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just judging someone just based on how they look is, you know, kind of like racial profiling too and stuff, right? Isn't there a lot of that stuff going on right now? I think so, right? So whoever's getting in trouble, they're going to jail, right? For whatever they did to this high priestess. They wanted to fight with her, I think. And she made the decision not to, right? So somebody here will be going to jail, or they're trapped in the confines of their own mind, right? Because jail is kind of dramatic, but I mean, like the old saying goes, don't do the crime if you can't do the time, right? Don't commit crimes if you're not willing to deal with the consequences, right? Yeah. So somebody may actually go to jail. Oh, and look, they were lying. So the person who was planning, scheming, and doing all these things, trying to take a leap of faith, that's a person going to jail. They were trying to do that against this high priestess. But the thing is the high priestess knew the game all along. That's why they couldn't do anything. Yeah, somebody might go to jail because, and they lied. They lied about her. Yeah, look, and the truth came out. The Ace of Swords, the truth came out about somebody lying, and now they're going to jail. And that's the Tower moment. Damn. They wanted to play games, but unfortunately, you don't play games with the high priestess. She don't play games. She doesn't play games. You know, that's just it. She respects herself, or him, right? Because it could be a guy too. Whoever the high priestess is, this person respects themselves. They love themselves. They have dignity. You know what I'm saying? They respect themselves. This is why this is happening to someone. No respect, no dignity. No diggity, right? You guys know that song, No Diggity? Should look that up too. And then here we have this Eight of Wands. Here comes that news. Hey, guess what? And it's coming in fast for someone. It's coming in fast. Coming in fast. Messages. Messages coming in about what happened, what's going on. Eight of Wands, right? Eight of Wands, what's going on? Eight of Wands, what's going on? Oop, there it is. bottom of the deck, once again. I went through it twice, too, but this person is not leaving. There were some games trying to be played here. So maybe those messages are about, hey, they were trying to play games with you. Ba, 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 ba. It didn't work. They're getting in trouble. That could be what the information's about. Yeah, letting the knives fall out. So once you get this information, I feel like if you're the high priestess here, you know, yeah, you can finally let those knives fall out, because maybe somebody was doing something against you or to hurt you or do something like that. That's the only reason why the Ten of Swords should be in the reverse. You probably don't even know about it. You probably don't even know somebody was trying to do this. That's why it's easy for you to just jump straight to the let the knives fall out. You probably didn't even know. Three of Pentacles, collaborating with others. It was maybe a group of people. So there might be a whole group of people getting in trouble right here. Yeah. Two of Wands, heated debate. There might be a fight here, or somebody may be fighting about some sort of truth that comes out, and they're going to need to make a decision. Oh, so the group might be fighting with each other. Yeah, the group might be fighting with each other about something that happened. Okay. All right. So we have a group of people pissed off at someone. It could be these people who are getting in trouble. Let's see what this Four of Wands is. Soulmate energy. One, two, three. Bottom of the deck. Okay, we got the Eight of Pentacles right here. Working on your craft and doing it alone. So somebody here is definitely working on by themselves here. All right, which could be this High Priestess, obviously. Right. In the reverse, though, once again, we have a group of people working together to do something weird, right? But not the High Priestess. She works alone. She doesn't need a bunch of people to back her up. She's good. But I do see here, we do have this Four of Wands energy upright. Obstacle or advice. The obstacle is like, this situation's burdensome, right? Or it was burdensome, or it will be burdensome, right? And there's love in the end, right? There's a lot of emotion here from someone or people or the job or the family or whoever this is. There's a lot of emotion right here, right? There's emotion, but it's a joyous emotion. And Nine of Swords, this is kind of a little bit of anxiety. I mean, I don't know why. If there's a lot of love and emotion here in this situation. Oh, I get it. This kind of love of emotion and attention is too much for somebody. This is why. Like, a lot of people out there, they love that. They love the attention. They love the love. They love the support, whatever. But some people get overwhelmed with that, and they shy away from it, right? And that's from something that stems from childhood. It's not their fault that they feel that way. It just is. It's something that happened in childhood that they carried on into adulthood. So if somebody prefers to be alone and by themselves, you know, you should just honor that, because that's just, you know, if they want to, you know, join in on these emotions, then they will. But if they won't, you know, you shouldn't force things, right? Now, this hasn't happened, and it may never happen. But this is just the message I'm getting from this column right here. So let's go ahead and we'll go to the Strength card. What is the Strength card? 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 So we have 1, 2, and 3. We also have that Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's a one individual working on their craft and doing it alone. Once again, in the reverse, this is about more than one person, you know, doing something together or with others. Well, right here at the end, I'm seeing where the others are. Whoever's trying to be against a single individual. We have a King of Wands reverse, and we have a Queen of Pentacles reverse. An unstable couple, not very grounded, not very balanced, probably argumentative, mean, and nasty kind of energy. These are the ones that were trying to plan, plot, and scheme against the High Priestess. Now, the King of Wands, this person, he's in the reverse, so he's a manipulator, like a con artist, right? Somebody who manipulates others. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she's like the King of Pentacles reverse, which is the criminal of the tarot, except female form, right? She's the female form of the criminal of the tarot. If we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, criminal, right? Criminal activities and all that stuff. We also have the Eight of Wands here. That's the Moon card, Secrets and Illusions. And that's what this manipulation is about, the secrets and illusions. The King of Wands reverse, the manipulator, and the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the criminal, this couple, is trying to work against the High Priestess. The thing is, the High Priestess is real strong. They can't do that. It's either that, or these people are trying their hardest to be against this High Priestess. It's one or the other. You know, it's just a story, though. Don't get too scared, okay? You know, if you have a strong faith and everything's cool in your life, don't get too crazy. It's just a story, right? Entertainment purposes only. It may or may not resonate, right? If you're doing okay, you're doing okay. You know, just keep doing all your normal everyday stuff and you're going to be fine, you know? I'm not trying to fearmonger anybody. That's why I say this is just a story. You shouldn't really take it too serious. But if it sounds a little bit like something that you might be going through, I mean, you could read a novel and it will sound like some things you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So if it sounds like that, then what you want to focus on is, okay, well, sounds like something I'm going through. I wonder what solution they have for it, right? That's what you look for. Solutions. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. That's what I have for you guys. If it resonated, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also, you guys keep it true love energy. Happy, friendly, loving types. We have nothing to fear as long as we stay calm and cheerful. I'm Mona. It's Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.